On today's Texas Business Bites, we're going to be focusing on a topic that's on everyone's mind, data, and how we can be smart when we're thinking about how we collect, interact, and streamline this important information from prospects, customers, and even employees. We have as our guest today, Peter Ford, who is the VP of Interactive at SCA Promotions. Hi, Peter. How are you today?
I'm well, Karl. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And I've just taken you off the screen. There you go. You're on the screen now. How is everything going over in SCA's land? And I'd love you to tell us a little bit more about SCA before we deep dive into the particular product we're going to talk about, PrizePad.
Sure. Well, SCA Interactive was formed in the early 2000s. We have offices in Canada, in the U.S., in Germany, in England, Hong Kong.
Wow.
And we specialize in motivating consumers to exchange their data for a chance to win. And that data is then used by marketers to sell their products.
So what sort of clients do you work with over the...
We work with small retail stores, one-offs. We work with a little children's clothing store here in Dallas, Texas. We also work with McDonald's and Chevron and ConocoPhillips, so some of the big Fortune 100s.
So that's really interesting, because I think one of the things that really strikes me when I come into your office all the time and see all the different things that you're doing, but on the interactive side, what sort of things obviously things have changed because interactive has become a big strategy in a lot of companies. What sort of things do you do in the interactive department?
Well, nowadays interactive, it used to mean all web-based things where people would perhaps buy a box of cereal that says enter online, and they'd go to their home computers and they'd enter the box top number in their computer for a chance to win, or for a drawing in a sweepstakes, or a number of different things. Nowadays it's all mobile. So most of things are played on the phone, mobile phone, and most of the chances to win are instant versus sweeps drawings. So it's very, very interesting time. I always say it's a real-time world. It's reality TV, and it's people want to play something, and they want their chance to win now. They don't want to hear about it 2 months from now.
Yeah, I think that's a big factor. I think mobile, as you say, is playing into a lot of strategies across the way, and I think that segues into PrizePad, which I find as a very interesting solution and product. Tell us a little bit more about PrizePad.
Well, it came about. We have millions of consumers playing our clients' games, so these consumers interact with the websites we build for our clients, and it allows our clients to get their messages across to the consumers. But the client always has to find the consumers in the first place. Hopefully they'll buy that box of cereal, and they'll take it home, and they'll tear off the box top, and they'll enter. That is the first step of the relationship. But when the iPad came out by Apple, we said, wow, here is a mobile device that's the right size, that runs for 10 hours. Why would we not put our games on these devices and put them on the hands of ambassadors for the products and send them to where their market is? An example would be trade shows or state fairs, or home shows. So if you're Kraft, better yet, if you're Hello Windows, and you see there's 25,000 people attending a home show, and you send in 5 ambassadors, young people with these PrizePads or iPads on their hands running our PrizePad software, they can literally wade through the market of people collecting information. And how they work is that they'll offer the consumer a chance to win something instantly. And sometimes that something could be $1 million right then and there on a portable device. So there's kind of a different way of doing things, and it's very focused on who the client wants to glean as a customer.
So I think what I've heard there is, and I think it's pretty key to a lot of the pain points that we hear. There seems to be like 4 areas that PrizePad could really interact with. So consumers at trade shows, actually looking after. Now, I heard something that you just said where it's instant gratification. So it's not just collecting data then, it's actually, serving up a result, whether somebody's won something there and then. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, consumers, for the most part in the last 20 years, if you're walking through a home show and somebody tries to get your attention by saying, hey, come enter our drawing, you know, you're going to go give them all your information. You're going to write it on a piece of paper and stick it in a drum. And chances are extremely good that you'll never hear from them again.
And I can never read the handwriting either.
That's true. And so for the marketer, they still have to individually enter every one of those entries onto a computer. That's a very expensive and time consuming proposition. So as a consumer, you're not motivated to go over to that booth because you're not going to give up your name for a 1 in a million chance to win something. But if someone walks up to you and says, hey, just give me your email address and phone number here on this device, and I will instantly tell you if you've won $100, $50, $1,000, a Campbell soup for a year, movie tickets, whatever the client wants to give. It could be $1 million. I'll tell you if you've won it instantly. Consumers love that. You can't walk away from that as a consumer, because if you do walk away, you're looking over your shoulder at the person who plays right behind you. Because if that person wins, you're going to go, ah!
I mean, so can you actually control how many prizes that are actually awarded? So that because one of the things I used to have when I used to go to these trade shows, I used to have a bag of prizes, and then by the third day, and I'm there for a week, I've run out of prizes. So can you actually control the prizes?
Yeah, or worse, you don't give any prizes away, and you end up having to carry 500 mouse pads home with you.
Right.
Both are bad scenarios. So the answer to your question is yes, we can time slot winners. So it's all random. We have no idea. But if you have 100 mouse pads and 500 yo-yos to give away at your trade show, we can program our systems to give those exact numbers away, regardless of how many people play and taking in account the exact duration of your trade show. The last yo-yo and the last mouse pad will be given away with 2 minutes left in the show.
Huh. So yeah. I've heard you say the word prize cloud type of thing. Is that what's happening with those prizes?
Yeah. The PrizePad is a really unique concept. Our clients can put into motion as many iPads as they wish. They can have 5, 10, 1, or 100, or 1,000. They can all run simultaneously off a single prize package, which is cloud-based. We have a situation with a very large Fortune 100 customer that runs trade shows all over the world, in Asia, in Europe, and in North America. And earlier this year, they had a trade show going on in Italy and another trade show going on in Toronto, Canada at the same time, and they were both sharing the same prize package. So to the consumer or to the attendee at those shows, there was a chance to win a $25,000 speedboat, but it was the same boat. And whether it was one in Canada or whether it was one in Italy was up for grabs.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, that takes a lot of the pain point away from having to worry about, what are we buying, what's the inventory, and where is it going to be, placed, and what budget are we going to have? Can we control it?
Yeah, and of course, our core business here at SCA is prize insurance. So we have the ability to offer prizes for a small fraction of their perceived value. So that's another very good feature, because we can put odds to win on the prize pad. So a prize could be a $100,000 Porsche.
Wow.
Very motivating to the consumer. Would you like to win a $100,000 Porsche instant?
I'd like to, absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Couldn't afford the gas, but
yeah, exactly. All the insurance. But the other thing is that a lot of people like to have something tangible in their hand, print out like a coupon or a week. Is that something that can be done with PrizePad?
Yeah, it is actually. As of just recently, our prize pads now have the ability to print straight to a physical printer, a Bluetooth printer, if needed. And in the gaming world, where PrizePads are used for marketing purposes, not for gaming, but to motivate consumers to come into a casino, the casinos still like that paper printout. So we have the option of doing that. But what I really like on PrizePad is once a consumer has played the game, has put in their email address and their cell phone number and pressed enter, and the wheels have spun, and it said whether you've won or you've lost, it then sends the consumer an email and a text message instantly thanking them for playing. In the case of a winner, it'll say, here's what you've won, here's proof of what you've won, and here's what to do next in order to claim your prize.
Wow.
Yeah, and the marketer's message, which of course is a great thing.
So you can direct them to, to a different website or to continue that conversation outside of the event itself.
Absolutely. Absolutely true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, I tell you, this is really good stuff, and I really appreciate you being a guest on the show. I think one of the things that we're going to say to our viewers is, if you want more information, then you can go to texasbusinessbytes.com and click on SCA and PrizePad and find out a little bit more information about this great solution. And Peter, I want you to come back on the show again and talk about some other things, because I know we haven't touched on employees or inventory control and things like that we know that PrizePad can actually do for people. So
exactly.
Thanks for so much for being a guest with us, and we'll have you back on the show soon.
Thank you, Karl.
Do you want to get large responses and relevant feedbacks from your marketing campaigns? Do you want more effective results from your lead generators? If yes, then you are at the right place. Our iSight campaigns identify and qualify your best prospects through intelligent information architecture solutions that use professional tactics to interact with your product or service sales message. How do we work? First, we create a list of targeted customers who are more than ready to request your service, or you can also provide your own list. Before talking to your customers, we conduct rapid research using various tactics, and in around 3 days, we capture data that can help you market your business in an optimal way so your prospects respond better. We provide a personalized approach with interactive campaigns by testing numerous techniques we know drive results. Campaign respondents that visit your iSight landing page are educated with your sales message, and we can filter interested targets and prospects that are in the buying cycle. We can also combine multimedia channels and real-time lead routing to your sales force. Why work with us? Apart from affordable campaigns, fast responsive lead management, and super friendly customer care, we provide you with a tactic that allows you to keep in front of relevant prospects. An effective stream of potential customers and data that improves your business development. Let us design your custom iSight campaign for your business and take you to the next level.